Good morning, everyone. My name is Ram Dulippala. I work as a senior scientist here at ILRI. I'm based in Nairobi. But I'm also the currently, if you all know about CGIAR, we have, so CGIAR has a flagship program called Digital Transformation Accelerator. So along with my colleague Jawuku, I have the pleasure of being the director of that accelerator program on an interim basis. And I'm also on the Interim Chief Digital Transformation Officer of CGIAR. Firstly, thanks a lot for taking the time and the attention. Welcome you all to ILRI once again. Uh, it is our first ever unconference that is focused on AI and digital public infrastructure in agriculture. Um, just to give you a bit of the history and the context, quite a few have been part of this journey that has actually brought us all together. Earlier we had great events like the ICTforAg, which actually nurtured a very strong community of innovators, practitioners, researchers, so on and so forth. So the AGX, which is sort of the new avatar, is our next chapter. This is a space that keeps the spirit of ICTforAg alive while expanding our lens and embracing new tools, new voices, and new challenges, right? And this is just the beginning. We do hope to use AGX as a platform to convene the ecosystem, the community of practitioners, leaders, researchers, so on and so forth, not just in Africa, but across the region, where we'd like to set the tone and the momentum for the next big thing that can transform agriculture, right? And Also, just to give you some heads up, while this is the first AGX Unconference, the next one is already in the works. So potentially we might do the next chapter of AGX conference in India in Bangalore, right? Just because the topic of DPI plus AI is so exciting and there is so much that's actually happening, especially in the global south, right? Like countries like India, Brazil, Kenya, these are really, really innovating in this particular space, right? So a really exciting day ahead of us. Now, without much further ado, let me quickly welcome my colleague Brian King to take us through some context setting and as well as an introduction from a special guest we have with us here, Mr. Timothy Mirugi. Over to you, Brian.
Thank you, Ram, and good morning, everybody. My name is Brian King. As he mentioned, I serve as Senior Manager for Technology Integration at the Alliance of Bioversity and CIAT. And today, as we look into agricultural transformation through a digital lens, I thought it would be really valuable if we could reach out to some of our government partners to kind of anchor things in context. And so graciously, the Managing Director of the new Kenya Planters Cooperative Union, Timothy Mirugi, has joined us, and he'll talk about a really very ambitious and inspiring agricultural transformation strategy with cooperatives and farmers at the center. Over to you, Mr. Mirugi.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Timothy Mirugi. I'm the Managing Director of New Kenya Planters Cooperative Union, an organization that is government-owned by the government of Kenya under the Ministry of Cooperatives, mandated to offer advisory to farmers in the coffee value chain, process coffee, and also market coffee in Kenya, and also assist farmers in digital financing in terms of a fund called Cherry Fund. So, honorable guests, esteemed colleagues, partners, and members of the AGX community, it's a profound honor to be part of this pioneering AGX conference, UN conference here in Nairobi, a gathering dedicated to co-creating innovative, practical solutions for our agricultural future. Today, as I stand here, with a shared commitment to transform Kenyan agricultural through digital public infrastructure, artificial intelligence, and inclusive collaboration. Sorry. At New KPCU, we believe that real change happens when farmers, technologists, researchers, and policymakers come together, each bringing their knowledge, skills, and ideas to the table. Our vision aligns with the spirit of this UN conference, leveraging open digital systems and intelligent tools to strengthen the value chain, boost productivity, and empower smallholder farmers across Kenya. Looking ahead to 2030, our aspirations at New KPCU is to triple coffee production. This ambitious target is underpinned by a national initiative to distribute 20 million high-quality coffee seedlings by the end of the next year. This program is endorsed by His Excellency the President of Kenya, President Dr. William Ruto. This effort supports not only our agricultural growth strategy, but also contributes to the national goal of planting 15 billion trees, and also enhancing climate resilience, protecting ecosystems, and securing rural livelihoods. Crucially, we recognize that the youth are essential part to this transformation. New KPCU is committed to recruiting 1,600 young men and women to serve as lead agronomists in the regenerative sustainable agriculture. And this we are starting from next week. This youth will be more than technical advisors. They will be key agents in building Kenya's digital agricultural infrastructure. Through their work, this youth will help adopt sustainable practices while serving as enumerators and geodata collectors. Equipped with mobile tools and AI-enabled systems, they will capture real-time data, monitor the progress, and contribute to a dynamic, continuously updated national coffee database. This will help comply with international regulations like the EUDR, while also enabling better decision-making, transparency, and also traceability across the sector. This approach reflects the core philosophy of the AGX UN conference: collaborative, hands-on, scalable solutions rooted in technology and also local knowledge. Our initiative demonstrates how open digital infrastructure and AI-powered analytics can support national objectives, improving service delivery and also enhancing market access and building trust with the global partners. We are not just planting trees or producing coffee. We are building the foundations of a resilient digital agricultural ecosystem, one that empowers producers, connects rural youth to meaningful careers, and also ensures our agricultural knowledge is accessible, actionable, and future-proof. This is a call to action to our colleagues in the government, in the private sector, and in the nonprofit and research communities. Let us align to our efforts. Let us build, support, and scale the public digital infrastructure, AI tools, and human networks that Kenya needs to lead in sustainable agriculture and global trade. I look forward to engaging, learning, and co-creating with all of you during this conference and to work together in this transformative journey. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mirugi. It's an honor to have your support and perspective as we begin. Now, some of you were also with us yesterday in the gathering at Novotel. You already heard some opening remarks from our friends from Gates Foundation, Dr. Tewende, who spoke about AI Ag Advisory. We also heard from Jerome from GIZ about digital public infrastructure. And then you heard my colleague Jau about some of the flagship investments that CGIAR is trying to create in AI, right? So with that context and some of the stuff that's already been introduced, this isn't sort of a sit and a listen kind of a gathering. The only sit and listen parts of the the conference are already over as of yesterday. So now we'll go into the real unconference mode. So let's start the way we intend to continue with curiosity and conversation, right? So here's what we'd like you to do, right? All of you, turn to someone near you, ideally someone you don't know or haven't worked with before, and you'll each have 2 minutes to answer this question, right? What's one thing that you think DPI or AI could potentially fix in agriculture if we did it right, right? And you don't need a perfect answer. This is all an unconference process. This is all about a community-driven innovation. So it's a process of discovery. So just go with an open mind, with a curiosity. So we'll give you a quick time check halfway through, so you can basically switch. Okay. With that, get on with it. But this is fantastic. We just like what 5 minutes into the unconference, and you see the kinds of conversations, right? That's exactly the spirit of AGX, building dialogue through community, solving intractable problems through the community intelligence and wisdom. Okay. Now, just to sort of change the gears a bit, to understand where digital transformation can go, we need to understand where it's breaking. I really liked, Dr. Timothy, when you mentioned issues. So when you spoke about DP and AI, you didn't speak about technology. You spoke about people. You spoke about youth. You spoke about society, right? I think that's probably the real hurdle, right? So to really bring that true spirit of addressing the real problems that are actually barriers to digital transformation, we really need to break it down what does it mean for real people and how does it work in real systems, right? So to surface some of these important conversations and to really bring the power of community in the form of a dialogue to solve some of these real issues, let me now introduce our good friend and colleague, Sheena. She will facilitate a small discussion directly from grassroots implementers and farmers as part of our next session. The title of the session aptly is called Voices from the Field, right? Give it away for Sheena. Thank you.